for sure the reality that a certain group of people, a certain system of people, certain class of people, however you want to think of it, um, they do want people to perpetually work and have zero time for family. This is also something, I don't know that I've put this video out yet. No, I think I did. I put out a video that was like, this is how I know that system, the system in America, isn't actually interested in like family values or maintaining like the family component or whatever. And one of the reasons is because the emphasis is not put on, you know, you work this amount of time, you put in this amount of effort, and you can then have the security and the know-all that you'll be able to have the rest of your time to pursue your endeavors, to spend time with family, to enrich the family system in order to improve the society for decades to come, right? To have just children who have better outcomes because they have parents who aren't just running themselves ragged, trying to either just survive, right? And work enough jobs and make enough money to survive, or to work enough jobs and make enough money to keep up with the Joneses, essentially, right? That old concept of keeping up with the Joneses, and which could boil down to is just sort of like giving into the greed mindset. But yeah, this system is absolutely not set up to carve out like real considerations for you need time for your family, for your parents, for your spouse, for your siblings, for your children. And we don't make concessions and carve outs for that. We make concessions and carve outs for a bunch of other things, right? And it seems to not be a priority. So it's hard for me to take seriously the idea that the system in America does view family and children and the the vibrancy of that, creating an environment where that can thrive seriously. It doesn't seem to take it seriously to me. It seems to be a talking point, sounds good, and they'll roll it out every 2 to 4 years in order to get some votes or something. But I don't see meaningful forays into that area that actually systemically put in place anything to uphold that value. Yeah, and then people end up depressed and leaning on medication. Medication takes a lot of different forms, right? It can be like literal prescription medication, but it can obviously be like the legal drug space is expanding, and it can also be things like workaholism, like people who shop too much. Those are providing them the same distraction or comfort that they're lacking, the same way that a medication or a legal drug does.